Welcome, Mush Eaters. We are going to be talking about, oh gosh, the patch notes for 5.2 were released yesterday. I'm just now getting them to today because I was so busy. Uh, this is this update is the first to include some little refreshes of legacy content, which is very interesting. I think we're going to be moving forward. We're going to see a lot more work come out that Creative Assembly is going to be working on. I think a lot of it has been from devs who've been working on this since 2016, and they've freshly moved over some teams that were working on Pharaoh now that they're done with that. So let's go ahead and get into what this covers. Now, what they're talking about is a new feature for the dwarfs, the deeps, a rework of the Chaos Cult feature, a new small global feature, some unusual locations, and an update for Cathay's Ivory Road feature, and of course, not listed here but is included, some new units that were free, which is very exciting. All right, so the dwarfs' new campaign feature, they now have access to brand new campaign called the Deeps. After constructing the Great Gate building in your settlement, you'll gain access to a new location beneath your Carax, the Deeps. These deeper locations within a dwarf hold extending down to the Underdeep offer ample opportunities to expand your settlements beyond their original limits. There's a brand new building tree available within the Deeps, providing opportunity to do things you couldn't do in your existing settlements, such as sealing your hold, smelting your oath gold, just to name a few. However, all dwarf players should be aware that expanding into the deep is a costly endeavor. So, should be really interesting. Let's see if we can see anything on these photos here. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, this is the Silver Road. Wow, interesting. It'll be very good to see how well the dwarfs play. And this is a little bit interesting to be seeing them do updates that aren't through race packs, which is really nice, right? We just had a dwarf update and they did not include it in there. I'm guessing they wanted to make it part of that, but they didn't have the time, which, I'm fine with. As long as they're coming out with content, I can't complain. All right, so the next is a Chaos Cult feature rework with Khorne, Nurgle, Siege, and Slaanesh. And, now we're talking. Cults can now be created by cultist agents for all factions that use this feature. It's about time. We've been wanting that for a while. And this change means cults will no longer spread through corruption. Instead, they now produce corruption themselves. That I like. And is very book correct. We'll say that. The building tree for all 4 Chaos Gods has been expanded, now offering more than double the previous number of building choices, which is nice. Sounds good. Revamped buildings and effects across all cults, cool, are now... Chaos cults now utilize the discoverability feature, meaning you will need to manage a cult's visibility to avoid its discovery by the region owner. I like that. I want to mess around with that to see how well it works. So we can establish... so hero actions through the cultists. I like it. All right. So the global campaign feature, which is unusual locations for their new features in the campaign. The Warhammer world is rich with lore, blah, 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 blah. We'll think you enjoy discovering. Okay, so we just have new locations we have to discover. That'll be great. And, yeah. Oh, and it let us know when it's an unusual location. Okay, cool. Looks like you get some money if you torch it. All right. Let's see what's next here. The Grand Cathay Ivory Road update? Yeah, the Chaos Dwarf convoys did feel like it superseded the Ivory Road update, which is good. Can now dispatch multiple caravans. Perfect. We'll gain a unit depending on which location they complete their journey at. For example, arriving at Erengard will grant a unit of Akshina ambushers along with a unique item. I like that. That's nice. If you get to the Empire, maybe you'll get an Imperial unit, that kind of thing. Or, Britonia. That's nice. All right. A small number of improvements and bug fixes have been implemented, which is nice. All right, what's next here? Settlement resource tip. Okay, cool. Being able to preview the unique building chain available for construction in that settlement is pretty nice. This is something that's really important. They're working on campaign AI. It's about time. Recruitment and unity qualities refresh and building scores and synergies. Essentially, the AI is going to be making different army compositions the longer the game goes on that you're playing, which is nice. It's about time we've had something like that, because they've been really generic when you're playing up through them at the time. Let's see. Yeah, 20% on higher difficulties. Okay. Let's see. Recruitment. Yeah, quality values. That's being overhauled. Nice. Major settlements construction priorities. When reviewing AI construction, the AI took a considerable amount of time to upgrade their main settlements. For example, by turn 40, Altdorf was still an average only tier 2. Yeah, the AI just really would stop playing. So I'm glad they're messing around with that, trying to get the AI to prioritize getting their major settlements to tier 5. That should be nice. It would make for larger and stronger battles. It's harder to take a city that's tier 5. So, alrighty. Let's see. So, some new changes for Lizardmen, Tomb Kings, building construction priority. Pretty nice. All right. And there's a higher difficulties update with orcs and goblins. So the goblins, they come with swords and shields, while the existing unit has been renamed to Goblin Spears. It's about time. I've been wanting sword and shield goblins since 2016, when the orcs and goblins come out. So that part's really nice. And that it's free, and then we get it, so. Let's see. Goblins with spears now enjoy the standard spear benefits, like bonus versus large, charge defense, and a more defensive profile. Perfect to meet all your cheap meat shield needs. About time. And also orc boys with spears, which is something that everyone's been waiting for a long time. So that's pretty nice. Now, the big update for this is for multiplayer, and that is the Battle Map Tree Cluster update. They originally were calling it Tree Acne. That on each map, that's all it looked like. But now that we have had this update and they've been listening to us, they've reworked the forests. So here we have these kind of sections of small tree kind of placed everywhere. They don't do anything. They just hide a unit maybe. But this is much better. Now you have more tree cover. And that's very important. All of these maps have been reworked. You can just see that. Maybe good placement back in the back in the late teens. But it's not working for us anymore. Man, yeah, look at that. Much better. Much better. Yeah. I enjoy that. All right. And, all right. Bob Dat Builder is getting his map reintroduced back into the game. Good for him. And a new Shadows of Change background. All right. So, and a lot of bug fixes. Let's take a look here. Performance, resolved a rare crash, fixed a potential crash for campaign province, character died. Okay. These are, so far, none of these are any that I've encountered. Campaign, fixed the Mournhouse Wolf of the Waste skill. Okay. Fixed a bug. Alright. Campaign animations. Interesting. Oh, wow. That's good. The Broken Bluff Badlands Waste, where a Vanguard unit could deploy anywhere on the map. Whoops. Alright. And battle animations. Exalted Hero with the Chaos Steed. I see they're still working on that. Bretonnian Lord's Cape. Shade Sword. This is the funniest. Fixed a bug where the Toad Dragon can no longer swallow the Elemental Bear during combat. Which makes sense because the Toad Dragon is smaller than a giant rock-created bear. Let's see. Alrighty. Okay, and then it just looks like it's just some roadback stuff. Issues after downloading the game. Take a moment to verify the integrity of the game files. Please note that user-generated mods may have compatibility issues with the new game update, which is true. If you've got mods, they're all broken now, and you'll have to wait till they're updated before you can play again. Oh yeah, Greenskin's getting a lot of love. Super nice. All right, what a great update. A nice free update to give us 2 free units for something that's badly needed. Enjoy it. Love it. Absolutely. So we'll have to wait and see what comes up next. I know they're still talking about what's next when it comes to what they plan on doing. I'm still waiting on my halflings, of course. But with that, Mush Eaters, that is the quick update for patch 5.2 for Warhammer Total War 3. And I'll see you in the next episode. I'll go ahead and get this fired up for you guys. And I'll see you then. Have a great one.